What's going on, guys? Hexa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. And for this one, I actually have something a little bit special. Thank you for being here as always. I was given a really interesting suggestion yesterday. So this is like a fresh out of the pocket suggestion from a viewer, so thank you. Someone said I should do a run where I only pick up, I can only go into, or every time I see a skull room, I have to go into it. That's a better way to describe it. And I pick up whatever skull is the reward in that room, and I use that for the foreseeable future until I get another skull room. And like I said, anytime I see a skull room, I have to take it. So it's kind of like a Skull Roulette kind of thing where like we have a hodgepodge of different characters here that we're going to be bringing along. Sadly, Lil Bone only gets to be here for the beginning. Or no. Well, okay, no, this is true actually, because I can't swap either. So like I'm going to have Lil Bone the whole time pretty much. But I won't be able to use him, which is a little unfortunate. Lil Bone's always left out of the skull, like things like this, because you can't find him on a run. You can only start as a Lil Bone. So I'm not going to get the other skull this time because it's kind of pointless. There's no point. Also, this is something that wasn't explicitly stated in the comment itself, but I'm not going to upgrade any of these skulls. I'm just going to use them in their flat form because that could get a little weird in a Skull Roulette situation, because like when I upgrade a skull, I'm just going to have to ditch it later anyway. I guess the only exception is the final skull that we end up on, and maybe I'll upgrade that, but I don't know. I'll vibe with the run and see how I'm feeling about it when we get there. We're already offered a skull room, so it's going to be goodbye to our sword boy here. Sorry, sword fans. I'm going to be saying sorry to a lot of the skull fans in this episode because you guys aren't going to see your favorite skulls for very long. They're only going to be here very briefly as we wait. Oh, no, I swapped. I'm not supposed to do that. That's going to take a very active keeping up with what's happening on my part. So no swapping. Hopefully that's enough to keep that fresh in my mind. That's how I have to do things. That's how I have to remind myself that I'm you know, to ground myself in the situation. Remember that I don't need to do that. But yeah, I'm really gonna try my best not to swap anymore. But it is muscle memory for me at this point. I've just played this game so much that it's like, you know, it is what it is. So like, the thing is, we might find some really cool skulls along the way as we're doing this run. You know, like, natural legendary. Could be, you know, we find one of those, and we are very sad to part with it, but we have to. You know, like we have no choice. Items are fair game though, but the thing about a run like this is I need to build very, very, very particularly. Like, that is an item I would love to have. I need to probably not go into any of the statuses, though I guess the statuses are kind of universal, but at the same time, I think I just need to keep my damage percent very, very, like, even. You know, kind of like the legendary run we had the other day where it ended up pretty much perfectly dead even. I want that as much as I possibly can have it. So everything in my mind is telling me to swap right now, but I'm still not going to. Oh, she ulted. I was really trying to avoid that. Oh yeah, apparently the gargoyle, this is, I swear I did not know this. The gargoyle can dash upwards, and like I know there's probably people out there who knew that already, just like there's people who knew that the rider can like use abilities as a transformation whenever he's on his bike, but I did not know this. This is something, because it's not something I would ever try and do, and this is something I do know for the record, but it's not something I've ever done on a run. The mummy can also aim his weapon up to attack enemies above him. I know this. I know that at the very least, but I don't do it because it doesn't, like, I can't see a time I would ever use it. Speaking, I didn't even acknowledge him. Poor Rockstar. We have the Rockstar here, but he's not going to last for very long. Really, the only skull who's going to get any time in the sun on this run either is a skull we get when we like go through a long streak of not finding any skull rooms, or a skull that we get at the very end of the game, who will get to kind of finish out the game. All right, that was Rockstar. Let's check out our boy, the Water Skull here. We're going to end up with so many shards at the end of this run. It's going to be ridiculous. Which will, of course, mean that, like, if I choose to do it, I will very easily be able to most likely upgrade it to Legendary, no matter what it is. But that would be very, I don't know. I don't know if it'll go against the spirit of the run we're on here. We'll see. We'll see. All right. That is a werewolf. So going from water to werewolf is a bit of a weird thing. Obviously, werewolf is, like, just immensely powerful. I guess this counts too, right? I don't know. It wasn't stated in the comment, but I'll do it regardless. Or, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. Feels weird to ditch the werewolf like that. He didn't get any time. But if I see a skull, I'm going to pick a skull up. Is kind of just the thing I'm going for here. God, that shop sucked. One thing we're definitely going to need is a way to consistently gain money. So, really hoping that I find one of the incense burner, or I always say it like that. Fuck, I meant to go up here and kill these enemies. I meant to say not one of the incense burner. Hopefully I find the gold incense burner or the stone mask. Probably the gold incense burner would be better on this run, because we're never gonna have like a set amount of money where we're gaining a good amount with our stone mask. I'll still take, oh fuck, I swapped. God damn it. See, that's a situation where it made sense to swap, but I guess we'll see a little bit occasionally whenever my brain fucking forgets what I'm supposed to be doing here, and I swap to the skull I'm using. You know, if I wanted to see a little bone on this run, I should have just not talked to the fox NPC at all. That's my B, but I guess we got 5 shards out of it, so super worth. Though we would have lost him instantly, but still, Lil Bone never got to do anything. Poor Lil Bone. Okay, so Yggdrasil with recruit level 1 is actually not going to be too awful bad, unless of course my things fall through the floor, which is a thing that is very, I don't know, Yiggy's a little bit of a buggy guy, you know? Yiggy doesn't exactly have it together. Can I, okay, yeah, he didn't fall through the platform, which I still wish I knew why that glitch happens, where like anything you place down instantly falls through. I've talked about it whenever I was doing like a dwarf run. But it happens with all of the things that you try and place down whenever it's happening, so always keep it in mind if you're having your stuff fall through the platform and you can't get them to hit. That's just Yggdrasil things. You know, he's a bit of a buggy guy, like I said. I mean, he's he's possessed by dark cords. Like, what more do you want from him? He's not having a good time right now. Can you hit him? Yes. This certainly would have been easier if we had just kept the werewolf, but this still wasn't bad or anything. No, 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 no. You're not doing that. No, sir. Sorry for the tea drinking ASMR. All right, what do we got? That. Oh my lord. Well, see, the only problem I foresee with this, though I'm still going to take it, obviously, is we're not going to have the 2 skulls propping up our legendary item slots. But this is a way to keep our stats even. It's pretty much perfect. I couldn't really ask for better, so 100% we are bringing this. Thank you, Pot of Greed, for blessing me. I'll just have to make up for it with items and quints. Alright, so a skull room. Here we are. It's time to say goodbye to the recruit, who's been with us probably for the longest amount of time so far. So hopefully if there's recruit fans out there, though I don't know if there's any common recruit fans out there, he is kind of like explicitly bad. But legendary recruit is great, but common recruit leaves a lot to be desired. But we're moving on from him regardless. So like I said, any recruit fans out there, you had your fun, rejoice, you got to see him. Who are we getting now? Okay, he showed back up, and he has Beast Sleep this time. Hi, werewolf. You're probably, like, I don't know, I think a lot of people would say that the werewolf is their favorite. Because a lot of people just like being OP, and certainly werewolf fulfills that criteria, so, you know, werewolf fans rejoice. He's here for now. I don't know how long he's going to be with us, but here he is. Okay, everything in my mind was telling me to swap there. I think I'm getting the hang of this. I don't think I'm going to be swapping too much moving forward, because that would have been a perfect time to do it, and I didn't do it. Just, you know, it took a second, but here we are. We're getting the hang of this weird run we're on. Don't know if I'm going to call this a challenge run. I guess it depends on how this ends up going. But kind of the thing I've just kind of come to learn about Skull is, oh shit, I didn't even recognize I was in a Skull room. Well, there goes the werewolf. Say hi to the ghoul. But something I've come to learn about just playing this game is like, oh, never mind, don't say hi to the ghoul. Say hi to the Minotaur. Items pretty much are like the be-all, end-all when it comes to Skull. They're what matter the most. Everything else is just kind of like skulls are like, you know, they have the individual powers attached to them, but items are really truly what makes skulls pop in this game. So this was all just to say I don't know if this is going to be a challenge run. I'll have to see how it goes. I'm not really expecting this to be too difficult, but maybe it will be. We'll see. But either way, it's a really cool suggestion. I do still appreciate it regardless from the person who came up with it. I think it's been asked of me before, but it's been a very, like, extremely long time. Maybe even, like, the early, like, first 4 or 5 videos I uploaded on here. Hopefully that person's still around. Sorry, dude, sometimes it just takes me a while to get to. Especially when the idea is weird, you know? Like, it's not like a normal thing you would do in Skull. Takes me a while to get around to it. The reason I did this one so quickly is because, like, it had been a while since I did a weird run like this, and it's just a very cool idea, so... very happy to be on this run right now. Did we go in a Skull room? I was not paying attention. I was too busy focusing on talking. No, we did not. So I guess the Minotaur is here to stay with us for a bit, but we're gonna see a skull at the end of this and take that. So I guess that's a problem with mini bosses that we're gonna be having is we're kind of forced to take these the skulls on these pedestals, which is a little annoying. Oh, ow. Ah! Oh my god, these guys are being really annoying. Why are these guys being so annoying? Like, stop putting your shield up so much, man. Oh, okay, he's doing it again. I should be focusing on the ninja. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be able to stop him. With a power skull especially, this guy's ult is very annoying. I should... Okay, so the warrior is lower. I'm just going to kill him right now. I'm so sick of this guy just fucking with my vibes here. Thank you for dying, sir. This took forever. Maybe this is a sign that this is going to be a hard challenge. I don't know. I couldn't imagine it being one, but I just think maybe we got an annoying pair there. I don't think I should read into it too much. All right, so say goodbye to the Minotaur. Say hello to the Gravedigger, who we just used on the last run. Very good skull. And he even has Macbeth, but he's, you know, it is first tier Gravedigger who is actually not that good, really, honestly, if I'm being completely real with you guys. First tier Gravedigger, low-key kind of sucks. So this is not the Gravedigger's ultimate form, but it is a, everything in my mind's telling me to swap, man. Which should be, if you're playing this game, maybe you're a newer player, or maybe you're just a player who does not focus on the swap portion of this game. In that situation, you should be swapping, for the record. Like, that is like a perfect time to swap for people. I'm always talking about how the importance of swapping and how powerful it is. It would have made that situation so much easier if I had been able to swap there. But I'm not able to, so I'm not going to. Not anymore, at least. I already fucked it up a couple times. I'm not going to do it again. Ooh, Harpy is useless on this run, at least pretty much for the most part. Because we are not going to be using her bone shards. So this is basically a dickhead Harpy. She fucking just shows up at the worst moments, which is just kind of typical Harpy stuff. Like, that, it's kind of her job, honestly, to show up at the worst moments. Also, we are taking quite a beating here. Mostly because I have a skull whose powers I can't really use super easily here. There's more enemies. Good lord, what is happening? Hopefully the Macbeth deals with them over there, but I don't see Macbeth doing any... Okay, no, Macbeth did some stuff. Thank you, Macbeth. And there we go. Oh my god, there's more. What the fuck is happening? Normally this does not take nearly this long. Maybe this is going to be a challenge after all, man. Ah! I'm stuck in their fucking plates. Thank you, Macbeth. Thank you. Now we're going to free the Harpy. I have to use this shop to heal. This is very interesting. Things are looking very, very interesting indeed. Oh, here's our first natural legendary, a Reaper. Well, we're not going to get to keep this for very long. Fucking Reaper. Of course it would show up early on this run, right? Of course. Wait, oh my god. Well, see ya. Hope you enjoy that head. Good lord. I mean, really, just enjoy that, sir. I just gave you just something phenomenal, so. Oh my god, the headless guy. He stole my shards! At the very least, I could have gotten shards out of that. He stole them. I think my brain was like purposefully ignoring the fact that I was having to swap away from the Reaper there. Like, it was like traumatized as it saw that in its peripheral and realized the situation, but like tuned it out. Yeah, that like we got the Reaper there and then had to instantly ditch it. Good stuff. But that's this run. That's what it's going to be like here. And we're already well above. Like, we're going to have plenty of shards when we get to the end of this run and need to potentially upgrade. Potentially not. I'm still not decided yet. If this turns into a true challenge run, I definitely won't upgrade it because we're overdue for a challenge run. I'm overdue to be challenged in this game. So we'll see how this goes. Ah, I thought I got out of the way of that. I actually think this is going to be a situation where like the Leona sisters are like significantly easier to deal with than like the rooms. So like you would think I would be maybe a little scared going into this Leona fight we're about to go into probably now. But I'm not. I don't think they're going to be hard because really we're just kind of being overwhelmed right now because we don't have a good AoE thing to like help us deal with the endless crowds that we're dealing with here. Whereas the Leona sisters I'm very familiar with and just kind of know how to deal with them, so I'm not worried about the Leona sisters even slightly, but maybe I should be. We lost pretty much all of the HP we gained in that shot. This is a very cruel run suggestion so far, which I was not expecting it to be. I think we just need like Thieves Armor. If I can just pick up Thieves Armor, that would be such a step in the right direction. Leona? Yes, who are we getting? Wow, the sword has shown up a lot on this run, huh? He is he's very eager to get his run in, which I do owe a I think I said this in the last episode, but I did go back and add a bunch of the stuff I was missing from my run request file to the file, so hopefully that won't happen again where I know someone requested a skull and I forget what it was and it's not in my notepad file. So I have a bunch of stuff there that wasn't there before, so. Alrighty, Leona sisters, like I said, I'm not worried about them. I would have been a lot happier if we had the Minotaur though, I'll be completely honest with you. Oh, okay. Not that the Bleed Skull or the Swordsman is bad, but the Swordsman only truly starts popping off once you get him to like unique, and then his swap becomes very, very powerful. Though we do have the best sword ability, I would say. Even though I think this is the only sword ability we've seen every time we've gotten it. Maybe there was another time where we had something else, I can't remember. But I know I've seen this skill at least like twice, so. So this is probably going to take a while, but like I said, I'm not like scared of them. I know how to fight them very easily. They are not hard for me. Just like countless times fighting them, and just like they're very easy to predict once you know how to do it. So as you saw there, like most people would have to like run away, and I could have ran away for safety, but like I know how to fight or how to deal with that attack. It's not scary. And there's one Leona sister down. Yeah, it is not hard. Low-key, the ritual staff, even though it's not giving me stats right now, is helping me a lot, which is kind of funny. It's like giving me a much lower cooldown on my sword. Oh, because he is a balanced skull, which is kind of weird, and I've never understood it. I think maybe he's in the balance pool to just kind of make the balance pool a little more even-handed, because otherwise it would be full of only magic attackers. So they're like, okay, Hunter and Swordsman can be balanced, just so Balance can also have some physical attackers. And I guess Recruit too, which is really the weirdest of all of them. I really, truly don't get what that is about. Like, it makes no sense to me. We are so small here, we don't have to worry about anything. Oh! Okay, that's maybe the first time the Leona sisters have hit me. I got stuck in an attack animation and couldn't run away. Not that I was going for hitless or anything. One thing that the Leona sisters can do that will really hurt you, never ever get caught in the middle of those two beams. When she does this, never stand in the middle of their attack, because that will destroy you. You get hit by both of the projectiles at the same time, and it deals a ton of damage. It's kind of a similar situation to the Joan fight that I'm always talking about. Be wary of her animations that she's doing, and never stand in the center of the map when she starts doing a certain one. And we are not out of here yet. Now we are out of here. That took forever. But what do you expect when you're using a common swordsman? GG's. Alright, I need some good stuff here. We're kind of behind on the items, but that's, I guess, to be expected on this run. Good stuff, please. Good stuff, please. None of this is even remotely close to what I'm looking for. This is the closest, and it's still not what I'm looking for. But I will take it. It's only going to be super helpful whenever we have a speed skull, but otherwise it's not going to be that good. Unfortunate, but it happens. I was really hoping for the gold main rapier. That would be very universally useful for pretty much any situation I could, any skull I would find myself on, because basic attacks are universal. Oh, I swapped. I swapped. It's really hard to break that habit. Thankfully our swap back in was not good. So far I think I've swapped 3 times, which isn't really too bad. I expected it to be more, so I'm doing a pretty good job. I don't think that this was a skull room. I'm gonna wait till the end to see. But like, we're gonna free that guy and get whatever skull he has. I'm just hoping it's not a skull room that we're in and we instantly have to pivot away from the skull we get here. Could very well be the case. I can't remember. But I'm very eager to get off this swordsman. Hopefully he doesn't give me a common. And we will also free this guy. Though I guess there's not a super big point to do it. I'm just min-maxing gold. Okay, we already got the Alchemist of Shame. Oh, I meant to actually wait. It's fine though. Wait, what? Oh, there it is. For a second I thought I got scammed, dude. I was about to be like, huh? Hello? It's freaking scammed, bro. Alright, no more swordsman. We've had him enough. I'm sick of him. And he sucks at freaking common too, so like, just please, no more. I've had enough. Give me something cool. Give me a unique. Give me a prisoner. We desperately need thieves armor. I'm actually going to be hard looking for thieves armor. Pretty hard at least. I need items in general, but thieves armor would slap so hard on this run. I don't even know if I'm going to heal. We don't have a lot of money to work with here. I need to be very particular about what I do in this next shop. Actually, what is this? Okay, Ghoul. Okay, never mind. This is what happened to Ghoul last time. We found him and then we had to instantly swap off of him because the headless NPC. Let's see what happens. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a chance to use Ghoul. Ghoul fans are like praying right now. It doesn't look like he's here, so... And there is the Forbidden Sword, which isn't going to be helpful, at least currently, but hopefully down the line it becomes a little more helpful. And I'm actually going to take this Succubus. Succubus is just like an excellent defensive quint. We're not really on a physical or magic run. We're on a whatever the fuck we're on run here. So this is going to be very useful. Probably the quint I keep... swapped. I fucking swapped. I was desperate to stop that that guy in my mind. But yeah, I think I'm doing a decent job at it, but I'm sure most players would be like, I don't have to swap? Say less. That is so easy for me, but for me it's really fucking hard because I'm just so used to doing it all the time. Alright, moving right along. Okay, I was kind of hoping I would get this guy over here before I do this. There we go. I just have to... Don't swap, don't swap, don't swap, don't swap, don't swap, don't swap. Okay, hopefully that's enough, because I already did that once, and it helped for a while, but then my mind just went back to autopilot. Hopefully we don't swap anymore. Huh! Okay, so I think I just have to accept the fact that I'm occasionally going to get some of these golems. They're not a big deal. Like they're getting them spawned in doesn't matter that much, especially what the hell happened to this guy? How did he lose like half of his HP there? I'm actually really confused. I didn't do that, I don't think. Nothing I could have done would have dealt that much damage. Okay, I freed a ghost. Ow. Wait, why did that, like, deal damage to me, like my hitbox, but didn't actually deal damage to me? That's another... Actually, that's useless. The Beak of the Raptor is, like, kind of like the Assassin's Dagger, but even worse, because we're never swapping, so we get 0 value out of it. Here's our... Ugh, I bit my fucking mouth there. Here's our second legendary skull, our natural legendary, the Gambler, who is also going to get instantly replaced right before the Adventurers, so hopefully we get something good. But, I don't know. I don't even know if the Gambler is super good in this build because we don't have any magic, really. We have this, and I guess this, which still only has 1 stack. No, it has 2 stacks. Oh, yeah, because of the Gambler. So, very briefly, we got 30% more damage, but we're going to lose that instantly. Very sad moment there. RIP, man. This run is cruel. What do you got? Okay, that's a good one. I'll take a clown for this, though we have the shitty ability. That sucks, but... I'd like to have the clown or a speed skull for this fight, so I'm actually really happy to have it because of our Assassin's Dagger. I'm just gonna really hardcore go for the cleric here at the start. I really don't want her to ult. Okay, she healed a lot there, actually. Okay, he can't hurt me, so I'm literally not even gonna focus on him. Okay, we barely stopped her there from ulting. Stop it! Oh man, this guy sucks in the triple adventurer fight. He summons those so often. The energy orbs. Okay, I'm actually in danger of losing my life here. I need to be careful. Okay, now we'll go for him. This run actually is pretty hard. Maybe this is a challenge run after all. Okay, this sucks. He's probably gonna ult, but his ult isn't scary, so. Okay, now we can hit them with Succubus. You thought you were gonna hurt me there, but you were Succubus. You can't do shit to me. We are very, very low damage right now. That's probably the main problem here, is our damage percent sucks. Not necessarily not having a... Okay, she's definitely going to ult here. There's not much the clown can do to her in the air. It's probably one of the worst skulls in the game at dealing with the mage in particular. But hopefully she comes down here. And we win. We win. we win. We win. We win. Whew. Okay. Moving on now with the rider. That was very embarrassing there at the end. But that's just clown stuff, man. Like, that's the clown. Not necessarily exclusively my fault. Sorry, I wanted some tea. We can't get up there, sadly, to skip any of this. Not that I would regardless. Or at least I don't think I would. But maybe the more I think about it, the more I might skip the fights in this room, because I'm just a little worried about my HP total. But we did just get a shrine here, so maybe all is well after all. Parkour! Nope. That was pathetic. That was not good parkour, okay? And, my friend, you are dead. Alright, good stuff. Alright, now it's time to swap away from the rider. Who is it going to be? I am going down here. No NPC, so not as worth it as it normally would be. I desperately, well, I guess not desperately, but I think the NPC I want to see the most is the slime. What would I get rid of? Actually, I would probably just get rid of this, and then go for the dupe. Everything else is like at least decent. Ooh, I did not see him in the pile of like gore that was over there. What is in this room? A unique. Oh, it's the prisoner. I was talking about you earlier. Welcome to the run, for a little bit at least. We at least get to use him in one room, which is always a good thing. I'm a big fan of this skull. I think everyone's a big fan of this skull, but like I do particularly love the prisoner and the king. Haha! All right, let's be very cautious. Don't want to take too much here. You are so, and this is, I think, a strategy most people are already aware of, but I'll say it anyway, just in case maybe you didn't think of it. In this room, it's best to run past the enemies at first, and then go over and kill the alchemist. And the alchemist control the doohickeys up here, so kill them and then go back and fight the enemies normally, and you don't have to dodge the platforms, which can be an added layer of annoyingness while doing this room. Come on over here, stop your little attacks. They're pathetic, quite frankly. There you go. And there you go. I think the shop is next, so we might get headless in there, which would be annoying, but it's par for the course here. So we might lose the prisoner. And, well, we got a predator instead, so I'll definitely take that. And I will take this armor of fear too, actually. Hilariously enough, unironically, I will take it. Because it gives me a stack of Pot of Greed. And also, you know, I've been meaning to give this item a little bit more of a chance, although I still don't think it's going to be very good. I think it's really only good on a run where you're actually focusing the dizziness thing. Also, I just realized I got like my least favorite skill once again on this predator, which, you know, is what it is. Predator is a skull of many talents, but I just think that this one is just probably his worst skill, pretty much, like, by far. I don't think it's even a competition. But it is what it is. We're not going to have him for very long regardless, so. But he's going to do some decent work while we do have him. Like, I'm definitely not dissing the Predator here. He's very good, but I would have much preferred something else. Also, did I leave a ghost over here? Now I actually have a reason to farm these ghosts because we have the Forbidden Sword being upgraded, so I'm going to go back and kill these guys. And we still have our little fella up here, all by himself. Just kind of like, what's this guy even doing up here? Is he just, like, watching, like, nervously sweating as he sees everyone get obliterated in front of him? And he's like, oh, no. Oh, no, I'm next. But then again, his fate also could have been to be turned into one of these monstrosities, so like, maybe he's doing all right, you know? He could have exploded when he died, you know? Then just been turned into a bioweapon. Alright, let me buy. Okay, that was probably not a good time to use that. I'm very happy to have the Minotaur here, but I think I'm 99% certain this is a skull room, so we're going to have to swap off of him pretty instantly. But I'm happy to have him for the moment because he's very good. Like, even base Minotaur is just, like, excellent to use. Ninja! Oh, boy. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know. I think maybe we downgraded a little bit after, for the Chimera fight in particular. Let's hope this goes well. I am actually a little bit nervous. So nervous that I actually gave it, like, a Jones style. Let's see how this goes moment. Normally, I'm just kind of talking when I walk into the Chimera. But this time I said, let's see how this goes. That's how you know I'm serious. Depending on my skill level here, which, you know, is what it is, this could go very poorly or very badly for me. If we were the Minotaur, we would already be much deeper into this fight. Okay, Armor of Fear. You had your chance to do something there, and you didn't do anything. Congrats. You showed the haters. Aw, man, we missed that. Okay, let's make sure we deal with these guys whenever they come down. I don't want to be stuck against them. Armor of Fear, do something. Okay, once again, being a disappointment. Like, I don't want to hate Armor of Fear. I actually think, like I said, under the right circumstances, it's good. Or it can be good. Not this run, though. This is not a good run for it. But it is giving me 30%, so I stand by my decision to grab it. Okay, we have an Unstoppable here. So far, we're actually doing a pretty good job here, though. I shouldn't jinx myself. I would rather just keep up the good work. And hopefully get out of this Chimera before she jumps in the air again. Ooh! But nothing is ever set in stone here. Armor of Fear! Good job. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Okay, that was a scary moment. Where's our shield coming from, actually? Fortress? Yeah, we have Fortress. Nice. Okay, she jumped in the air again, but I don't think it matters that much. I think we're going to be alright. Actually, this gave me a lot of opportunity to farm my Kyrian, actually. Speaking of farming the Kyrian, I'm going to make sure I kill him. And I will succubus her there. Alright, good fight, actually. Very good. That went very well. But I actually am starting to think this is a challenge run. Though maybe once my Kyrian awakens, I'll change my mind. I do see a Pain and Despair here, which I think is probably the best universally applicable item on this run. Most likely, because like I said, basic attacks are universal. Like, we're always going to have them. So what do I do here? I'm trying to keep the Hidden Blade 4, but I just don't know. I want to get rid of the Broken Dagger. Like, I'm not gonna, like, that item's been on the chopping block for far too long. Even though I don't have Hidden Blade 4 now, I can hopefully pick it up with something better. Alrighty, moving on to Act 4. Feeling pretty good, we're at max HP. Both of our lives intact, even despite some scary moments. The rooms have been touch and go for sure. Bosses, not so much. Rooms have been very scary on this run. Never got the Thieves Armor, though it's not too late, but it's... I don't know, like, the odds of me finding it now are very low because it's a rare. Okay, we'll just let him summon his friends. I want him to summon his friends anyway because now I... Ooh, those guys blow up. So I can just farm Kyrian off of them. We're going to get Kyrian very quickly from here. And I mean very quickly. Act 4 just completely ramps up the amount of enemies you have to fight to a point that's kind of ridiculous. Pain and Despair doing some good stuff. Oh, like, pretty much going to have constant uptime with this Pain and Despair. Also, this is maybe something newer players aren't aware of, but if you kill the tentacles with what is it? Kyrian being farmed, it does count towards the Kyrian total. So always remember to kill the tentacles if you are unable to kill the enemies themselves. Which is very awkward right now with my freaking ninja. Ninja is not good at doing this precise platform combat style stuff. Get absolutely Succubus, you fools. God, Succubus is so good, dude. I fucking love Succubus. It does so much damage, too. They didn't need to do that, and they did it anyway. Alright, time to say goodbye to the ninja. We're all very sad to see him go, but, man, can't wait to see the next one, if I'm being honest with you. No offense to ninja fans, and I have come to respect the ninja. I really have. But he has not been exactly ideal in my current predicament. Die! Ow. I just kind of had to hopelessly watch that come at me. There's not much I could do. Alrighty. Oh, okay, I do not want to be sandwiched between those two. Especially, we don't have Succubus up right now, so it's even worse. Our skill cooldown rate is way too high. We need some mana cycle if we can get it. Oh, almost swapped there, almost swapped there. I very nearly did it. I think I'm actually going to swap after I'm done killing these guys, because I can tell my scroll wheel is like on the verge of swapping, and it'll just do it by accident later if I don't. There we go. Maybe I shouldn't have opened my mouth too soon, because now we have basic Genie here, which I've said before. This is probably one of the worst skulls in the entire game, and I do not say that lightly. So the thing about Genie is you have to understand, a lot of players don't like the Genie, and I can understand to an extent why people don't like the Genie, but I think a lot of people just don't know how to play the Genie. The Genie doesn't dodge with his dashes, he dodges with his abilities. But the problem with that is, when you have the basic Genie, you only have the one ability to dodge with. So there's a lot of time where you're unable to actually dodge enemy attacks, or at least very diminished in your ability to do it. And there's just a lot of time where you're vulnerable as basic Genie. And I don't like that. Especially if we're at low HP already. Okay, I can't just stand here. I gotta do something, but I'm just kind of doing my best to dodge these horrific attacks. We need a well, because we are very high in our debuffs right now. Whew! Armor of Fear, once again, thank you for your contribution. You're great. We're rooting for you. We're really rooting for you over here. Whew! Okay, we made it. And this is a very good shop too, so... You know, I could say, where were you earlier, but I'm not going to. You know, I'm happy to see you now. That's what matters. Thank you for showing up finally. I'm going to get rid of that. And I'm... Oh, shit. Actually, I should have bought this first. Min-maxing lost. We don't have courage, do we? But this is still giving me stats. This is also giving me stats. I guess we're just ditching Hidden Blade, huh? Which is fine. Oh, shit. So I just kind of refreshed this. Oh yeah, and also here's the bomber, which this is maybe the worst skull we could have gotten. This is going to force me to swap into Little Bone, actually. Not much I can do about this. But I guess this is my chance to use Little Bone for a room a little bit. Bomber is not good for this run. In fact, I would say it's horrific for this run. So maybe I should just use this as a moment to use Little Bone a little bit. God, we have very good attack speed. If there's anything going right on this run, it's that. Oh, I lost my rapidity too. Man, I really wish I could have gotten that the Black Steel Dagger, which maybe I should have just gotten it regardless. Also, I should not be risky upgrading here. God, look how we have no magic attack. That's a problem here. Well, we have some. Actually, it's pretty close. It's just like basic bomber is not good. Bomber only really starts popping off at legendary. One of those skulls. There's a lot of them like that. Bomber's one of them. Probably the worst one. Like in terms of notoriety. It really just is not good until that legendary threshold. I'm just going to knock some of these bad boys off the side here. I will try and keep him on the stage though, so I can get his gold. And it's only one of these guys, so it's not as scary. All right, Armor of Fear did a little bit of something there. Thank you, Armor of Fear. I'll give you kudos where they're deserved. Oh my god. Okay, well, hang on. We gotta do it like this. Freaking Ninja's back. Hi, Ninja. It's good to see you, buddy. How you been? Wait, are these the same skills? I think they are. That's pretty funny. So, the skill cooldown rate on this is just ridiculous. That's, like, my biggest problem. We have, like, almost no uptime on this skill here. But, you know, it is what it is. We have to make the use of what we get on this run. I'm still not convinced this is a challenge run. I'm not sure. Like, I guess we'll just have to see how the Joan fight goes, or like just like how the rest of the. We're not even in Act 4 Part 2 yet, where the game really starts popping off, as I like to say. I guess I'll hold my judgment until that. Really sad that I messed up min-maxing my my golden sword here. Actually, you know what? Maybe this is a challenge run. I'm certainly playing it like it is. Like, we are not strong right now. we are on the weaker side. I'm like dodging basic rooms, enemies, which is not normally something I do. This adventurer could determine a lot about how this run goes, depending on who it is. Did we just missed our oh man, and we also got the clown. We just missed our Kyrian for this adventurer fight, which is not good, by the way. Very not good. This is going to be scary, actually. I wonder how it'll go. Depending on who it is. Ninja? No. Oh, no. Oh, no. That is very not good. She's the worst, man. She has no HP, but that does not matter. She's a menace. Just a menace. I might lose my life here, if I'm being quite frank with you guys. This is not a good skull to deal with her either. I was saying earlier, this is probably the worst skull in the game at dealing with the mage, and that remains true in Act 4. Especially when we're not upgraded. We just have no easy way to deal damage to her. Especially when she's doing this. Oh, she's being nasty. Look at this. This is all I got, man. This is all I got. Oh, okay, perfect. No, mage, you're so mean. She had to do that in that one moment. We're only a quarter done with this. This gives her so much time to just screw me over. This is like a big thing about boss fights, is like, especially if you know what you're doing in this game, your best defense is a good offense. The less time you're in a fight, the less time an enemy has to screw you over. But in this case, she has all the time in the world. She wants to completely screw me. Because we just can't deal with her. I like these platforms, though. These platforms being up here like this is great. That's not great, though. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm just taking these to the face. Wow, good job, Armor of Fear. Give it up for Armor of Fear, ladies and gentlemen. That was excellent. Good stuff, good stuff. Oh, baby. All right. Those are like the best. Oh man, my that platform have to go away. You aren't hitting me. You're succubus. Go cry about it. I should hold off on using this ability until she's actually in a point where I can hit her with it. Man, this is probably the worst case scenario. I was thinking maybe the warrior would be the worst case scenario. And that's normally how I feel. But nah, dude, mage was so much worse. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat the shit out of her here. No. I had to dodge her attacks. God, she's so nasty, dude. The mage is just a nightmare. Can't wait to get past her ult. Ah! Dude, she really got me there. Ooh. She really got me there. I gotta be so careful. Okay, we're a little past half, which is good. I really desperately want out of this fight. Okay, I think I'm gonna call this officially a challenge run. This is very, very much harder than I thought it would ever be. Okay, let's succubus her here. Don't want to have to worry. Okay, no, she ulted. Damn it. That was like a good chance to deal damage to her, and I fucked it up. The ult timing was just rough. Stay there! Yes! Okay, she took a lot of damage there. Good stuff. Just keep doing your thing, mage. Keep slamming to the ground whenever possible. We love to see it. Okay, this is good. Just stay there, mage. Behave. Stay there. We can get through this together. With both of my lives in tow. That's like the main goal here. Also, that was not a good ult or a good ability there. Whoo! Okay. This went shockingly well, and maybe I shouldn't be opening my mouth yet. I could just like take a ton of damage here. Just respect her, I suppose, is the name of the game. That sucked. Oh, shit! I swapped. Okay, let's wait until I can swap back. I swapped there because I was just. Oh man, we're seeing the second ult. This is not something you see very often. If your fight takes a very long time, yes, she can ult twice, and she will. But I think we got her here. Okay, that went much better than it could have, for sure. That could have gone significantly worse, and we will take the warlock here. Pretty much just a strict upgrade. Thank you, Skull Gods, for seeing this through. But we're gonna lose him instantly. Watch me get a common in the last stream too. I'm just expecting it at this point. We haven't seen one in a while. We're a little overdue. You're not getting me, sir. My magic attack is quite frankly pathetic. Hopefully I end up with a physical skull at the end, but it's never a guarantee. Okay, we'll just do this. Oh yeah, they go through the platforms. Low key, I'm just gonna say it. I was wrong about the warlock being a strict upgrade. I actually think we'd be doing much better here with the clown. We do have the NPC here that we want to see, which is very good. This could be going much worse, is what I'll say. And we're gonna get our evil sword here in a moment. Actually, right here, which is oh shit, and we got a hope slasher too. Okay, so this is very good. I don't think we're gonna struggle anymore. No matter what skull we have the evil sword, which just kind of ensures that we're always gonna have damage. And that is probably about as good as I could have expected to get of an item here. So, hope slasher is excellent. What am I doing here? I can get courage here if I just get rid of something else. I guess we literally didn't get to get any use out of this. Like, we have no money. Where's my money, man? I picked that up in the last shop. How did I pick up any money from that? I feel like I'm just like as poor as I normally would be. I'm so confused. Oh, okay, natural legendary that we're gonna have to instantly get rid of. Yaksha joins the fray. Welcome, Yaksha. Welcome, welcome. Very happy to see you here, but you're not going to last for very long. You know, I do complain about Yaksha fairly often, but I do like him, you know, like, despite all of my complaints, like, especially here, he's going to absolutely rock everything in his sight, so. Sadly, we're not going to have him for the duration of the run, but, you know, I do enjoy him when I do have him. So, welcome, welcome. You did a good job in this room, buddy. But you're sadly going to be gone now. We should have brought out Rakshasa while we had him. We'll bring him out now. There we go. And we even lose the Predator instantly here as well. To who, though, is the question. This is going to be a fun room. Just obliterate everything in our path. Ah! He got... Oh, I swapped. Fuck. Fuck me, man. I'll wait. Though, it's like, really... I've done a pretty good job not swapping out. Even when I do swap, I don't use the skull. So, like, you gotta at least be like, you know, I can see you're trying, Hacks. Good job. You know, here's a star for participation. Okay, so let's deal with this guy, though I would say Predator is not the best user of Kyrian. What do we want to get rid of here? Maybe I'll just get rid of... Because now we have the Evil Sword Kyrian awoken. I don't think I need this. I think even if we get a Magic Skull, we're going to be using the physical aspect of it. I would honestly not mind to get an Armor of Fear dupe here. Obviously, this would be the best. But any one of these is a great dupe. So we're pretty set here when it comes to this slime. What do you got, sir? And that's a good one. We'll take it. That's a lot of damage percent. And I think that's treasure 4. Okay, who are you? Davy Jones, you shouldn't have. Davy, what's going on, man? Hell yeah. Welcome to the club, sir. Happy to see you. Sadly, you're not going to be here for very long, but we'll make the best of you while we got you. Also, he's certainly not the best user of Evil Sword Kyrian, to say the least. But nonetheless, he's a great skull. And, oh, don't hurt me. You, my friends, are fucked. When Davy starts soaring through the air, man, it's like, just, what a majestic skull. Like, it just, you know, I've said it plenty of times, and I'll say it again. Devs, you fucking did it with Davy, okay? You did an excellent job with Davy Jones. Go ahead and take my basics here. Oh! Ha-ha! But I said this in the last episode, and I still think it's true. I don't know how intentional the soaring Davy Jones is, because it doesn't feel like this would be super intentional by the devs, where they were like designing him and they're like, you know what, whenever he's firing his cannons off in the air and he dashes after using them, let him just soar through the air. That sounds like a thing that maybe made it past them and now is like a byproduct of his mechanics. Do I want this? I don't know. I don't think I can fit it here. Courage. Then we have this here, which I guess I could get rid of. You know what? Now that I have... man, I feel bad for Armor of Fear fans. But now that I have that, also, so long, Davy Jones. Oh, no. Dude, I don't want to end up with basic Mummy against Joan. That would be awful. That would really suck. That would not be good. I could get... oh, no, we have arms for it. Never mind. But we do want to spend money here, so... none of this is really catching my eye, though. This is the only thing I even slightly want, but the problem is... Actually, I'll save my money. We're gonna get to the... Actually, I don't know. Why is this one behind? Wait, what is going on there? That is very strange. Is the food here? No, I already bought that. You know what? I'll just buy the solar sword. No, this doesn't feel right. This really doesn't feel right. I could get rid of this, actually, I suppose. But that leaves me at Awkward Arms 5. I'm not really using my abilities anyway. I'll just buy this. It'll still give me some amount of damage amplification, just not enough to truly feel worth it. But just upgrading my my golden swords there felt right. You can actually, oh my god, actually maybe this is low-key a blessing in disguise, because look how fast I can spend my Kyrian Blade by doing the shenanigans with Mummy. It would be pretty funny if Mummy was the final skull we had here, because I've used him so much recently. Like, it's just the game kind of winking and nodding at me because I love this skull so much. Okay, it's funny, but it's certainly not good. It is not good. This is memey as fuck. But I don't think we're gonna end up with him. Yeah, we're getting off the Mummy. This is probably gonna be our last skull, whatever this is. Let's hope it's a good one. This is what let's see if I'm right though. Also, we do not have to worry about these fireballs. Yeah, this is the last one. So who could it be, guys? Place your bets. If only this was a Twitch chat, then I could actually have you guys place your bets. But this could be anyone. We could end up with something great. We could end up with something horrible. Preferably, this will be a physical skull, but we can make we can easily make a balanced skull work here, or a magic attacker, I should say. That was a bit of a Freudian slip there. Oh, please die. Okay, who is it? It is a rare. It is Water Skull, who I'm not exactly happy to see, but I'm also not upset to see. How do I feel about upgrading this? Do you think we earned it as a reward? We have 418 bone shards here. Good lord. Kind of think I might do it. I'll see how I feel about this jump fight. All right. So the last shop is going to suck. I'll probably just buy food and then just be done with it. I mean, our kit's really good either way. Like, this is an excellent kit, so. The only thing I wish I had was Rapidity 4, but that's my fault. I did get rid of it when we had it. But it doesn't matter. Not really. I'm not worried about this Joan. I think we're going to do just fine against her, but, you know, maybe I shouldn't be so cocky. This is the attack I was mentioning earlier in the video, by the way, when I was fighting the Liana sisters. You have to be extremely cautious of, good lord, look how much our physical ran away from our magic. How is that? What is this coming from, actually? Is that the is that the power of double golden sword? Like, I'm very, very interested to find the source of that, quite frankly. That is interesting. Actually, you know what? The more I think about it, not even for the sake of making the run harder, I'm going to upgrade this Water Skull. I think it just makes sense that our final buddy moving on to the first hero is going to be a legendary skull. I just think that that's like... Actually, oh no, we might lose this skull in the last shop. Oh, okay, I will still upgrade to legendary. I'll risk it all. But we could very easily lose this to the headless NPC. Also, this sucks. I'm very stuck in that beam. We might lose our life here. I have to be careful against phase 2. But we're going to be out of here, yeah. We're out of there. That certainly could have gone better, but it's fine. All is well. I don't think I'm going to lose my life here. I'm very good at fighting Joan at this point in my existence in this career. Or in this game. I meant to say my career in this game, but I fucked that shit up. Oh, I missed. But yeah, I think I'm going to do just fine with her. Even though Water Skull is certainly not the best skull at fighting her. I have to be careful. Whenever you see her like that, be very cautious because she could potentially... She has a pretty... Oh god, I swapped, but I needed to swap there. She has a very high chance of summoning all of those orbs above her. Which, if I got caught in that, I would have taken a lot of damage, so... Gonna do it like this. Actually, I'll just do this. Even though I'm very low right now, I'm not... Okay, maybe I should be a little more worried about losing my life. We're not gonna take damage here, I don't think. Get rid of him. Just stay there, Joan. Thank you, Joan, for doing that. Okay, let's respect this a little bit. Okay, let's respect this as well. We're very small here, so I'm actually... You're not getting me. You're not. I'm not letting you. Joan, I think I've said it plenty. But you are just the worst. You're not taking my life. Not today. Not today. I'm holding on to this. GG's. Goddamn, she puts up a fight, man. But she didn't put up a good enough fight, and we beat her. I could pick this up. I very rarely ever do, but like our run is so cohesive now that I just don't want to fuck with it. We have so much damage. So I'm just going to stick with what we have here. I will break this because I'm not worried about losing this run even slightly. And we will move on to Act. And I'm going to upgrade this Water Skull here, but we could also lose this depending on what's in the shop. But it's still worth it. Water Skull has earned his right to be a legendary. Even though I will say, and I think I've said this before, I am a much bigger fan of the look of like unique Water Skull than I am of legendary Water Skull. Also, I was kind of hoping we would get the passive ability that allows us to spawn in more of the waves, but we got the Typhoon thingy. Not my favorite Water Skull ability, to be honest, but still good, you know. Like, it's nothing to complain about. And we're also not going to be using our abilities much anyway. This is a very basic attack focused run. Alright, are we going to lose it? Yes, we are. We're going to get the Living Armor. Who has, I think, the ability I like? Yes, but I'm not going to use it either, so it doesn't really matter that much, does it? And we also can't use this shop, really. So, this is it. We lost our legendary Poseidon. But now we have a unique living armor, and this is our skull to fight the first hero with, and this is our kit. Very cool, very fun. Makes things a little more interesting, you know. And also this run idea was just excellent, for the record. Thank you very much to the person who requested it. Did a good job. Oh, that's not the ability I thought it was. It's not a bad ability, but it's not the one I thought it was. But like I said, I'm not going to be using them much regardless. I will open this treasure chest just for old time's sake. This is the first run in a long time we did not get the ring, for the record, which is sad but funny. I get that item so often. On this run, it would have even been hard to slot it in. I would have liked to have gotten rid of it, but we did end up with a Power Skull, actually, so... Like, I guess the Bone of Courage actually isn't all that bad. It's actually pretty dang good. And we can even break this windscreen, too. Man, this is... Okay. You know, this run actually worked out very well. I'm glad I got the Living Armor, because the Water Skull would not have been able to do it. But Living Armor can. With this. Good stuff, man. We're not washed on this one, hopefully. I could still screw it up and be, like, Giga washed, but let's hope that doesn't happen. We got to, like, what was it, 405 or something bone shards. We're at 288 now, but, you know, that's fine. We got a ridiculous amount of bone shards. So yeah, I'm definitely feeling the vibes of this run. Let's see how this first hero fight goes. I'm very excited to show him what the Living Armor has. Though, more really than anything, it's what my items have. I would say this is a Evil Sword Kyrian run featuring a bunch of skulls. The Evil Sword Kyrian is doing a lot of heavy lifting here, for sure. Without it, we would be a lot more lost than we are. Also, thankfully, I just barely clipped him with that succubus. So I guess we didn't need the succubus here. Also, the arms inscription doing some work too. Oh god, we are stuck in this. That's the downside of playing with a Power Skull here. It can actually really hurt you. You need to be able to escape that whenever he does it, especially the later the fight goes. I would like to keep my life here, but I'm very like aware that this run could end with me losing my life. Doesn't matter, really. Just kind of something I like to do is keep my life, but... Oh, shit, he's being very cruel. Oh, I'm stuck in it! Okay, see, there's an example of just how much that can screw you. And the thing is, it's like, not even anything he does in part 2 of the fight comes even close to how dangerous that is. Like, that is really just flat out the most dangerous thing the first hero can do to you. They should have given that attack to him in phase 2, man. Alright. Get him succubus here so we can just focus on wailing on him. I would like to end this soon. I'm very dangerously close to losing a life here. Okay, I'm probably... Okay, no, we actually somehow dodged that. There we go. Though we are certainly losing our life here. And also this run is now in danger of actually losing. Which I do not want to happen. So let's avoid that at all costs. I'm very good at fighting this part of the fight though. So I can do a lot of damage to him here. Even though we lost our life there, it's not a big deal. You just have to keep a certain rhythm here. It's a very easy rhythm to actually maintain. Even though I'm fucking it up. Okay, Okay, I'm going to be very cautious moving forward. I do not want to lose this run. This actually ended up being a true challenge run. I'm very shocked. I did not think it would be hard. But maybe this is like... I talked about this when I did my common only run. Whether or not I think an itemless run would be harder. And I actually think this kind of tells a tale of... like, skulls also being very important for synergy on a run. Also, I should probably focus on actually fighting him. I'm being maybe a little too casual for the situation I'm in here. Okay, I need to focus. Excuse me while I focus here. Oh my god, I might lose. I gotta kill him. Please die, please die, please die, please die, please die. He's not gonna die. Okay, succubus. Whew! Okay, now I have to be very cautious here. Okay, I'm feeling it now. I have to avoid grabs here. I'm going to respect the fuck out of this first hero here. This is down to the wire. I think the living armor being the final skull was maybe part of that. Oh no. Oh, I swapped. If you guys want me to win, I have to do some swapping. Okay, good, good, good. He's too slow. Oh my god! Let's go. Holy shit. Oh my freaking god. One hit off, dude. Oh, man. Though I do feel bad about that swap there at the end, but... we did it. We did it. Man, that... okay. I did not expect this to be as close. I do, in part, blame the living armor. Just got a little awkward to... pilot this skull at the very end here. But we did get through it. We did get through it. Oh my god, that was fucking scary. Okay, so... no! No! I'm washed. I'm washed! So the problem with that one is it didn't I did not realize it had no gravity attached to it. The normal version, like, okay, not the normal version, the absolutely like legendary form, completely maxed out version of this attack does not have gravity attached to it. So that threw me off. That was the problem there, why I fucked that up. But you know, it is what it is. It happens, man. I'm washed though. Like, if anything, I should be happy that I won this run at all. Which I am. I'm very, very much so happy that I won this run at all. That was terrifying. I am shocked that this was as hard as it was. Now I'm more scared to do an itemless run. I'll be completely frank. I was thinking that itemless run would not be that bad, but yeah, that scared me, man. We had great items here too. Just like the lack of like cohesion here is really what made this run as hard as it was. Like constantly having to deal with different things, and being on a power skull at the end. Especially so threw me off. One where I can't use any of its natural abilities. I'm completely relying on Kyrian Sword, basically. That's what that was. But like the power of Kyrian completely, obviously, shown through, which it of course would. It's evil sword Kyrian. But like I won that off of Kyrian, like completely. The real issue also was I got caught in some of his nastier attacks, and when you're a power skull, there's just no way out. Like, you're stuck in there. And that's one thing I always like to emphasize with power skulls is be very, very, very wary of his of some of his nastier attacks. Like when he does that slash where he's just wildly slinging it. The further you get into the fight with that, the nastier it becomes. If only I had my succubus up at the time, I should have maybe been more careful with the succubus too. But, I mean, we did win, so... despite the swap at the end, all the other times, I didn't take advantage of my swaps. But that time, I was so desperate, man. Like, I accidentally swapped out of just, like, muscle memory. And even swapping into a little bone there is very dangerous because you can't do anything while he's doing his little spins. So you're completely at the mercy of whatever the first hero was doing. And then I just had to attack after that. Like I had no option. Like I if I hadn't been attacking there, I would have died. And he also never hyper beamed too. The first hero was being very nasty here. But you know, we did win. We did win. I need to focus on that. Not the washed windscreen. We won, and that's what matters the most. So GG's, man. Excellent run request. I might do this again in the future. That was very, very fun. Like that was so much fun. The gang's all here, baby. We saw so many skulls here. Yeah. Good stuff. If you watched the whole thing, which I hope you did, this is a very unique run, a very unique take on Skull. I appreciate you for watching to the end if you did. And I appreciate you regardless, but especially those who are here hearing me talk about this. Thank you guys a lot. Very fun stuff, and I'll see you guys again in the next one. Bye-bye.